BassResinator here. Look at this. It's a tray mold with butterflies on it. I want to do magic pour on this, which is that casting powder. But I'm afraid of these because they're very small spots and be very, very easy to catch bubbles. I'm going to try it. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to use my chrome marker, the bronze one, and I'm going to color these guys, just the highlight, the tops. Let's see if it's going to work. I have no idea if that's going to stay on there or not. Looks like it's pooling up. Well, if nothing else, maybe it'll have a little bit of color that will be visible on that very white magic pour. So, I've had success with some molds where I can put this marker on there, and not with others. So I don't know what it is with the mold, the silicone brand, or what it is, but and as I go to mix up the magic pour, maybe that will dry and stay in place better. Well, that's the best I can do with that. Let me go mix up the magic pour. I'll be right back. Okay, I have this mixed up. I'm going to try and pour right on top of these butterflies first, and then do the shaky and shake it all about and do the hokey pokey. See, there's bubble coming up. And let me go around the edge too, get it down in that trough, and then do the shaky again and shake it all about. I'm not sure exactly how much this mold is supposed to hold. Got a bubble up there. If you get this too full, you can't shake it around like this. Huge mess. Looks like it, maybe it went down into those spots. Like what I'm seeing right here. That is cool. Keep looking back from a different angle to make sure I don't have too much in here. Looks like I calculated that just perfectly. That's cool. Now, shake it a little bit more so that that stuff I just put in will move. There's bubbles coming up right there. I don't know if that pops them or not. Try it. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Well, this doesn't take too long to cure, so I'll come back to you shortly. Bye. It's been a couple hours, so I'm thinking should be safe. Unmold this now. Now to see if the butterflies stayed colored. No, that color didn't transfer at all. But, well, there's a little bit that transferred. It is such a pretty thing. Oh, I had a couple bubbles around the edge there. Bummer. Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to put this on the heat mat. I'm going to clean that off with a big wipe. And after I do the heat mat, then I'm going to inlay some UV resin on these. And then go around the top of this with some possibly UV resin around the edge. I'll sand that so that I'll have a smooth area right there and here. And then go over so it'll have like a domed edge around that. And then I may put, if I go around this with epoxy resin, and leave that little ridge, then I could go over this as well. So, but I'm going to put this on the heat mat for a couple hours, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, cool. I'll be back when it's time to do more. Okay, got that off the heat mat, and I decided, let me touch this up, the lines, with black Sharpie marker. So I used that, and then I went around this rim with metal leaf adhesive. So I'm going to use some bronze metal leaf or copper metal leaf, but I also have this little butterfly glitter thingies from Glitter Makes It, and I would like to put a few of those around the edge, so it's not just the copper or the bronze. Now, the last time I got into these, they were supercharged with static, and they are again. Oh, that's a pretty little thing. Now, I don't want to just dump a whole bunch, and then I just did. because I don't want them hanging over. Because if they hang over like these guys, they're going to cut into a person admiring it. You can't have that. No, no, no. I don't need any more of these out of here. Now I just need to get these guys picked up. I say that. And they're not wanting to respond. Yeah, there we go. Just wet my glove a little bit and it just lifted it right up. Isn't that cool? Little butterflies. Little flutterbys. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with that. With those. But that adds a little bit of color on there. And then I'm just going to... Now the problem with this is it comes doubled up and doubled over and... Some of that gold leaf can go in between these butterflies. I hope it comes off where the butterfly is so that we can see them, so that all that work I just did is not for naught. That would not be good. No. And I'll burnish that down. I have a brush over here. You know, I actually have a little booklet of metal leaves, and I think they're different colors. That would kind of work. That might look pretty on here too. Okay. Can you tell this is the first time I've done leaf this way? Oh my. Okay, let me get that little booklet. And I haven't even gotten into it at all. When it came, I'm like, what is that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. Because it wasn't on the shipping thing. And I'm like, I was expecting it to be a huge book of stuff like pages, 10 inches or so, but no. These are little, like 3-inch or whatever. Okay, now we got bronzish and the colored flutterbys. Ooh, here we go. Ho, ho, ho. We got some red here. Watch this. Wow. Oh my. Wow. Okay, I don't want to use any more red. Go to another color. That was cool. Oh, there's some pinkish. And it tears very easily. And here's a little bit of purple. Very pale purple. The rest of that back in there. I don't think I need to get any more out. I can make do. Oh, a little strip of gold came out on my mat. Don't know where it came from. Well, it had to have come out of the gold one, right? Well, this is cool stuff, except now I got to get it. Okay, now to try and see what I think. Methinks I have going to have big mess. But I can see those butterflies. Flutterby. Flutter by, baby, in the treetop. Can I get you there? No, you will not stay. I can bet some of you are like, oh, I don't want to clean up that mess. Well, you don't have to. I'm going to have to. Maybe I will not do this again on this narrow an area. But when I'm through, I hope you will agree that it was worth it. Oh, vacuum, where art thou? Oh, vacuum, where art thou? What a mess. Oh, boy, though. Okay, get that. Put this over here. Get the brush. Humph. Okay. Yeah, this is a speedball sticker around or stuff, but it didn't stick all of this down. Wonder if packing tape, how good it'll do. Oh, yes. Well, there you go. If you do this type of stuff, use packing tape to clean it up. Okay, I'll come back to you in a little bit. Okay, I got that mostly cleaned up. Now, what I want to do is put UV resin over the top of that black, and hopefully this is translucent enough to where I can still see the black through it. Okay. That one's got to be yellow because that's a giant swallowtail. So let me stand that one up. And that one right up here, we're going to go with an orangish color. Let that spread out. And this one with a light orange. I dream of Jeannie with a light orange UV resin. You never heard it that way, did you? That's awfully dark on that one. You can see through this one pretty easily. That one may be too thick. Come on now. Okay, well, apparently I am running out of the yellow. And there's too much of that. It is transparent enough. It's just that I had it too thick. Okay. So that is set in there like I want it. Put this over underneath the, put it for 10 seconds real quick. Give it a quick cure to hold it in place. Another 10 seconds. "30 seconds now. And over here in this little cup, you can't see me doing it very well, if at all. I'm putting some clear Bondcrafter resin to go around the lip. Yeah. What are we going to do about that, huh? Just put this thing back in his wrapper. And I need him out. This will hopefully hold this leaf down, as well as giving it depth and making it nice and smooth. Now this is a thicker UV resin. There is a thin viscosity. This is not it. This is thicker, and so it has a little bit more surface tension, so it's holding on to the edge of this tray lip and not dribbling right on over the edge. Now, if I put way too much on, it would go right on over. And I'm hoping to not do that, because that would be disastrous. Man, this red with this UV resin on top is just crimson. Crimson and clover. Doom, 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 doom. Over and over. So any places where it did not stick, or any of the leaf didn't stick, this will cover that over. Well, I wonder what it's going to do with those butterflies. Magnify them, most likely. Magnify, oh magnify, butterfly with me. Dun, 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 dun. His name be lifted high forever. Thank you, Sandy Petty. Just had to change the words a little bit, but the tune was good. And I'm definitely a bass, not a super soprano like Sandy is. That was one of my mom's favorite singers. I don't know if any of the German ladies that I watch my channel, but one of my favorite singers is a guy named Dietrich Fischer-Dieskau. And the crazy thing is, I had somebody say, "You sound just like him." And I'm like, really? Because I had listened to him and I didn't think I did, but it was a great compliment to me. So if any German people are watching, yep, I really like the timbre of his voice. He's no longer with us, but recordings of him still exist. Wow. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but man. Okay, there's not much left in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my fancy dancy Let's Resin. Goodness, I got stuff on top of it. There we go. It's a double-sided UV resin lamp, but I'm only going to use one side. I'm going to do it like that. We'll go 2 minutes. And I'll put that little cup right there. And then I may mix up some, I don't think I want to. I want to just do, I have some wax, some sealing wax. Sealing wax, that sounds like something to go up on my roof. For powders like this. From Buon Nicole, which you will hear her name much more from me soon, because she's sending me, I'm becoming an ambassador for her. That's cool, huh? Had some what is that? Oh, that's where I had the cloth that had the UV resin where I was cleaning it off. That's where it was sitting. Okay, so that one is done. Now we go over here. Wow, that looks so cool. Let me put you on pause while I do this. Well, I made an executive decision. Since I'm the only person working at BassResinator, I'm the executive, right? So here we go. These areas where I put in this UV resin, they're not flat. So I want to make it flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a very thin coat of regular resin down on top of that. And that should hold everything in place. This might not look like it, but this is called a tray, but it actually is a coaster, because if you see, you leave the artwork here and you can put your drink here, and there you go. So this is my entry into coasting through the week. So didn't tell you that ahead of time, but there it is. So I mixed up 2 ounces of Bondcrafter resin, and I just popped some bubbles off the top of it. I don't want to make this thick because I want to have this lip there. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to let that degas for about 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll pour it in here. Okay, this has had time to degas. We'll go over the top of these butterflies first. Make sure that that little low area go down that way, way down in Egypt land. Hello, Pharaoh, let my people go. Why, that's not letting go up there at all. This middle section did. Okay, I don't think I need to go any more, because I think all of this will, there's enough in there to fill in all of those spots. Okay, so if you are a subscriber of mine, I want to thank you so very, very, very much. Recently went over 2,000 And we have a big giveaway. Or let me put it this way. We just had a big giveaway. I had 3 companies. I reached out to them and they said, sure, we'll help out. We'll help you celebrate. And I'll just tell you the names of the companies. And you can go back and watch the giveaway video if you want. Crafted Elements donated a gift certificate to buy a certain amount of dollars worth in their store. Very hefty amount. And I'm jealous because I would have liked to have that, but it was a giveaway from my channel. I wish I could have put my name in there, but I didn't. Let's Resin and Into Resin all joined with me, and that was a lot of fun. So if you are a subscriber, thank you so very much. If you're not, you probably ought to join up because you never know when another giveaway is going to come up like that. I'm just going to have to wait for this to cure. Now, on the bottom, I'm going to use that Boo on Nicole wax. You don't need to watch that. It's just rub it on, let it sit for a while, and then rub and wipe it down. And that's all it is. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of bubbles. And there is something right there that is not bubble related. And I don't know what it is. It looks like it should be a bubble, but there's no bubble. And there's no hair there. Okay, so there it is. This is, oh, sorry, back to subscribers. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're not, subscribe. It's free. Just go down to the bottom of the screen, click the subscribe button. If you want to be notified anytime I do something new, which is almost every day, there's a little bell icon right next to the subscribe. Click that and you'll be notified. And I do have channel memberships now. So if you want to be a member of the channel, you'll get special perks. There's 2 levels right now. The perks are still being developed into more and more things. But one of the things is, you like this video that I'm making right here is coming out a week and a half before the actual time. You would get that as soon as I post it. So even though it says upcoming or scheduled, you get it first. So if you want to be a part of that, click on the icon that says join. There's 2 levels. Blue Bonnet is level 1. Indian Paintbrush is level 2. This is a collaboration with the 3 ladies that started it. Mary at Resin Me Up, Tammy at Epoxy Me That, Marva at Marvelous Artsy, and then there's a couple others of us. Laura from Laura's Design Studio, Lula from Nerd Goblin. Who else? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Anyway, there's other people that have been joining, which is really kind of cool. Yeah, this is that leaf was scary but fun. I mean, the way it went down there is really kind of neat, but it was scary because did you saw how much I had left over? That seems like really waste. So I got to figure out some way to make it go in little strips and go right where I want it to go, because I would start going in it and it would jump, and it made that noise. So yeah, this is my part of coasting through the week. Butterflies, casting butterflies on a tray. Brr. or an elongated coaster. If nobody speaks up, I may be using this one. Not one. I'll have to talk about that some other. That'll be for my members. Okay, we'll see you for the next one. Oh, stick around. I'll have some stills of this, and yeah. So we'll see you. Bye.